documentary. How important is the Spirit Award to you guys?
Well, you know, I mean, this award means a lot for a film like this because this is a film that is about urban violence in Chicago, and when we were making it, I think we never would have anticipated the reception that the film has gotten in the last year, and to have it really culminate with this award means a lot. It means a lot for what the film's about. It means a lot as independent filmmakers. I mean, I've been doing this for 27 years now, and so it means a lot. Did I say that already?
Could you tell me how the film shaped up in the course of production through editing? Because things change so much, especially on a documentary.
Well, you know, we knew the conceit for the film was going to be a year in the life of the city with these interrupters, and so part of it for us was finding the characters. As you can see in the film, we've ended up with 3 remarkable individuals, people who were not only fun to be with, but were absolutely inspiring. And so this story ended up being the year with these 3 interrupters, and they were the ones who got us out on the streets, and it was through them that we met some of the secondary characters in the film who sort of served as the kind of drive for the narrative.
And Alex's article was the initial inspiration for the film. He wrote a piece for the New York Times Magazine that just was incredible. And Alex and I have been friends for many years, and so this was a great chance to collaborate with him. But it really started with his article.
What about being based in Chicago as a filmmaker?
Chicago's a great place to be a filmmaker. You know, it's funny. I remember when I first went to Sundance, people would say, "Where are you from, New York or LA?" And I'd say, "Well, I'm Chicago," and they go, "Oh, Chicago." So I think what's great about Chicago is that the community there, the filmmaking community, particularly in the documentary community, is a very close-knit community. We support each other, we pull for each other, and there's so many great stories. I mean, Chicago is sort of the quintessential American city, and it's sort of, I think every kind of story you want to tell is right there. Even though I've done films in other locales, there's something about doing a film in Chicago that's always very meaningful.
Do you guys have any plans for another documentary together?
Oh my God!
Well, I told Alex this is his first, documentary. I told him he should just walk away right now. Just leave.
Well, the going's good.
Yeah, I mean, we want to do films together and work together, actually in the feature realm, with Alex writing, me directing. So that's something we hope to do. I don't know if we'll do another documentary. Who knows? Maybe.
Do you have other regular crew that you work with?
Yeah, I've been affiliated with Cartemquin Films out of Chicago for 27 years. It's an incredible institution. They're like an iconic documentary production company. They've been around since 1966. That's the long-term involvement. For me, it goes all the way back to Hoop Dreams. I first walked in their door 27 years ago and said I'd like to do this film. So it means a lot to still be working with them. And then, of course, there are people I've worked with as individuals off and on over the years. We always work really small, though. I mean, that's the whole idea, is to keep it small.
So in fact, for this film, there were really 3 of us who were sort of the main team, Steve and myself and Zach Piper, the co-producer, and so we were intent on just keeping the crew as small as we could.
Do you operate your own camera then?
I don't normally operate my own camera, but on this film it made sense to keep us as small as possible. So it was a gas. I mean, the nature of this film is that we were intimately involved in people's lives and following them around for this period of 12 to 14 months. And so it was such I can't say enough what a special experience it was, because of the people we were following, the work they were doing, and plus they were just a hell of a lot of fun to be around. I mean, they're like great people. They're funny and they're alive, and they've redeemed themselves in their lives in very profound ways.
What did you shoot on?
We shot the film on EX3 camera, card camera, HD.
How can people support the Interrupters' work?
Thank you, Mike. How can people support the Interrupters' work?
Well, you know, they work for this great organization, Chicago Ceasefire, and so they're always looking for funding. It's this organization was founded by a public health doctor, and there are at any one given period of time 20 to 50 interrupters around that table, all of whom get paid, and it's most of them are ex-felons, and it's the one job that they can get.
And you know, they've exported the model of the Interrupters to other cities, and there's other organizations in lots of major American cities that, even if they're not using the Interrupters model, that are doing important work around this issue. So we think it's great to support ceasefire. We also think that wherever you live, there's people trying to deal with this issue that are worth supporting. So ceasefire might not like it that I said that, but it's true. Great. Thank you. Thank you all.
The film the Public Theater Awards is pleased to have